Ask, seek, and knock. You are familiar with Matthew 7 verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. It is nice to read, especially when we are in desperate situation. But honestly, you don't seem to understand the truth of this principle. We ask a lot of things from God the Father, of course, one of which is to go to heaven and not to hell. But in reality, often our prayers are only temporal or worldly things. And the number one problem, what else but money? And according to verse 8, for everyone that asks, receive, and he that seek, find, and to him that knock, it shall be opened. If you read the following verses, even we are evil, we give good things to our children. How else? So is God. Blessed be God. In fact, He made the sun shine for the good and the bad. It gives rain to fair and the unfair people. How does God respond to the temporal things we ask for? In the Bible, there is a response that God in a paranormal way. Example, Prophet Elijah, a bird brings food. Prophet Jonah, given a plan to shelter. King Hezekiah, withdrew the time to prolong life. There are still similar incidents among other Christians today. But let us choose the simple and day-to-day life. No need for magic. There are people who used by God to meet our needs. Sometimes even those of you who do not share the same beliefs, or the one you thought was so barbaric, an evil man. God responds in three folds. Number 1. Ask and it shall be given. These are the things that given directly to us to answer our prayers, such as food, clothing, and money needs or assistance. Number 2. Seek and you shall find. It may not come automatically. You need to search and research, and in our action, we will find the answer. Number 3. Knock, doors will be opened. The other answer is that only a door of opportunity will be given to us, like a job or business opportunity. And in verse 12 it says, therefore, all things whatsoever you would that men should do to you, do ye even to them. For this is the law and the prophets. The therefore is the conclusion of how we needed it then, and God responded through by using someone else. We too, in times of prosperity, we also meet the needs of the others. What do you want to do to you? You will do the same to your neighbor. Of course, what you want is good for you. Be good to your neighbors as well. Golden rules, aren't they? And this is said to be the summary of the Old Testament scripture or laws and the prophets. Jesus has a doctrines of almsgiving that handed to his apostles. Luke 11 verse 41. But rather give alms as such things as you have, and behold, all things are clean unto you. Compared to the holiness of God, money is dirty. All our income can be considered unrighteous mammon. Let's give it to the needy so that it will be clean. Luke 12 verse 33. Sell that you have and give alms. Provide yourself bags with wax not old, a treasures in heaven that fail not, where no thief approacheth, neither moth corrupted. Alms or help to the needy is not wasted. This is the way to convert our earthly wealth into heavenly treasures, especially if the person you help was not wealthy and could not afford to pay you back. Because of this, God will be the one to pay and take care of you. So that is why it is blessed to give than to receive. And if you give your help as much as possible, do not tell it with other people, even those close to you. Why? How can God honored you, if in this world you have received the honor from the people. That is why, as children of God, we must be perfect like our Father in heaven. As a true Christians, let's avoid charitable deeds just for social media. This is the work of a non-humble and showy people, plastic and hypocrites.
Hoy! Huwag nyo gagawin niya na magpaka-plastic kayo, traffic kayo. Nagta-traffic ko.
And here are the deepest Christian principles. Matthew 5 verse 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Because what else will be your reward? If you only love are the people who loves you, too difficult, isn't it? That is why we must be perfect like our Father in heaven. Perfect faith completed by action by love. As a conclusion, even if your president is sarcastic, you have a rude boss that always in bad mood, you have an atheist client but always paying you well. These people are used by God to answer your prayer by pandemic aid, food wages, and money for bills payment. Remember, do good to all people, enemy or friend. Someday, God will use them to help you in times of need. Ask, seek, and knock. Pusang Mausisa, God bless you.